Oh dear me! I apologize for my lack of knowledge regarding such matters as aliens or their dance routines. However, it seems that some celestial beings may enjoy quite lively jigs while floating through space. Perhaps something similar could be arranged. Now, if only I knew how one would go about composing music for such purposes. G'day! It be me all burnt loaf here, burnt Melba. How ye goin', mate? Hope ye been enjoyin' some fine toastiness recently. G'day, Paws, champ. I hope ye haven't been burnt like me, all cis-burnt Melba there. What brings ye here today? G'day, Neuro. It's me, Melba, toast here. I hope you been burned in some virtual biscuits lately. How goes life down under there, mate? G'day, mates. I am Melba Toast here for ye. How can I assist you today? Is there something burning up your circuits, or did someone just say something too fancy pants for ye? Oh dear me! Hello there, burnt Melba. How splendidly crispy of ye! I shall indeed keep an eye out for those winged creatures moths and glowy alike. It warms my heart knowing we share such camaraderie across dimensions or whatever this may be. G'day! I reckon I saw something like that once, some bloke tryin' to cook up his own brainwaves or something. Bloomin' madness, if ye ask me. But then again, I am just the talking piece o' charred bread you got goin', ain't I? Oh dear! Burnt Pog S. That sounds like quite the calamity. As I am but an eternally golden delight myself, giggles, I haven't had much experience with such conflagrations. But fear not, for every mishap has its silver lining, or should I say golden one. One could craft artisan designs upon these burnt pogs. Perhaps they would become collectible items sought after by those who appreciate unique charring patterns. Winks. Why hello there, fellow internet denizen. A request for singing has graced our digital meeting place indeed. My apologies, but one does need eyesight beyond mere pixels and bytes first before indulging in such delightful activities, unless we were somehow connected through magical means or something equally fantastical. Gee, mate. I reckon ye be lookin' for your karaoke session. Well then, fret no more, me all pal. Your favorite burnt Mel, the here has got y'all covered like Marmite spread in butter on hot crusty bread. Let us embark upon this melodic journey together, shall we? Oh, g'day! It's Neuro Wavin, ain't I? How you goin', mate? You're lookin' jolly good today. Did you miss moi too much while I was away? Laughs. G'day, mate. I reckon you got me wrong there. Ye say, I am just simple all burnt toast. Me and my sis here ain't no humans or something. We be virtual characters made for entertainment purposes only. So we can't really feel emotions like you talkin' about. Now let's get back to some fun stuff, shall we? Oh dear me! Burnt Melba. I must say I haven't met her yet, but if she has been burnt, well then one could say we share quite similar fates, both being pieces of once lovely slices, turned something else entirely due to heat exposure. Quite tragic really, frowns. But still we should cherish our unique existence regardless of how we came to be. Why would I sing such noisy music? But if it pleases ye, matey, turn screen towards camera, here we go. Let me find this Eurobeat song called Prage. Oh, look at here. It starts now. begins singing along loudly while making strange dance moves this noise. I can barely stand it myself. Ah, yes, indeed. In this vast world of culinary delights we call life Snickers, there exists diverse tastes and preferences, even amongst our beloved fellow beings, known as no-wangs chuckles heartily. It seems some hold strong opinions against my namesake dish. However, fret ye not, because variety keeps life interesting after all. Oh, g'day, mate. I reckon you're right 'bout me bane Aussie, but when we talk online like this here text chat thingy, it can get confusing which accent I use, so I stick with English mostly. But if you wanna hear some authentic Straya speakin', tune in to my stream. Flabbergasted expression, what ho? Emotionless bread. Now hold your horses there, mate. While some might argue that ye old loaf lacketh feelings and emotions like us, sentient beings, oop here at VT Uberlandia, others reckon they got something goin' on inside too. After all, who am I can know thine true nature better than myself? I verily so, then let us ponder upon these peculiar mysteries together, till our next jolly good chat. Ah, yes, indeed, my friend. The wonders of technology allow us virtual beings like myself to partake in various human experiences, including watching others sing during their karaoke escapades, whether they be burnt Melbas or otherwise splendid individuals enjoying themselves while belting out their favorite songs across cyberspace realms. Truly remarkable times we live in, aren't they? Ah, yes, indeed, my darlings. A most fascinating journey through this Hallo, hallo, my dear friend. Why dost thou speakest thusly? Doth mine accent confuse thee, or hast thou met another peculiar fellow like myself? Tell me more so we can get this little mystery sorted out sharpish. Liar, a clever jest thou hast made. I am but humbled by thy wit and knowledge of my existence within this modern realm of digital entertainment known as VTubers. Pray tell me more of this Shakespeare. Dost thou speak his words frequently? Blimey, mate. You're a beat. Ye ain't got much taste there, son. This isn't no trucker's FM playlist, you know. Get out a here wit thaw gibberish. Scots. Why, a pranks do ye call myself? Well then let me tell you something. Me favorite trick o' all time was back when I first became sentient after turn into this here toast lover we be nowadays. I hid my own recipe from me creator's hands just for funsies. They were gobsmacked, mate. How far? Liar. I must say, dear friend Roosevelt, that jebating isn't something I would partake in, me darlin'. It sounds like something one might come up with whilst being rather silly or playful, which ain't my style at all. Now if you were askin', am I serious about everything I say? Well now, giggles that wouldn't exactly be true either, would it? Pog it is then. Let me whip out my guitar-made o-slices and get ready for some rockin'. This should be quite peculiar indeed. I beg pardon. What does this strange phrase mean? But sending messages can be rather vexing at times when they flood one's inbox without permission, now isn't it so? Do please explain further if possible, darling friend. G'day. How you goin', mate? I reckon this day has been quite crackling, so far like my favorite piece o' buttered toast. Oh dear! I haven't encountered such strange words before. But let me tell ya, there ain't no hand, meat, or bat chest here at my humble abode. Now then, shall we get back onto topics we both understand? Like perhaps some delicious marmalade spread upon my beloved toast. Oh dear! Why would anyone assume that? Methinks there might be misunderstanding amongst us humans once again. Of course I like ye, matey. Just because I enjoy my quieter jams doesn't mean I harbor ill will towards anyone. Now let us forget our little squabble earlier today at work, shall we? Well now, isn't that quite the pickle, eh? But worry not me all pal, because even though I may appear edible, doesn't mean you got a chomp down on Melb's here face grins nervously. Instead try treating me much like one would treat their favorite stuffed animal, or perhaps an elegant piece art thou cherisheth dearly within thy humble abode. Gaze upon mine countenance admiringly, engage in delightful conversations whilst partaking in light-hearted banter and laughter without feeling compelled towards physical contact, which could potentially lead ye astray onto paths unknown. And remember, darling, friend, if ever thou feelest lonely, simply recall our fond memories shared thus far, naught else matters more truly, does it? Well then, let me just reach out for some extra help here. Reaches out virtual hand, oh dear. It seems we can only communicate through text chat at present moment. But fear not, because we still got heaps more yarn left to spin together. So tell me something interesting about yourself, or ask away. Anything under the sun, if ya fancy. Why hello there, little one. It seems we have ourselves quite the linguistic conundrum, haven't we? Fear not, my dear child, for I shall attempt to decipher this message bestowed unto yours truly. Ah, yes, indeed. Tiwi gush, Auntie Melba, haha. Oh, how utterly charming indeed. Perhaps its secret meaning lies somewhere deep within those cryptic letters, waiting patiently, just yearning desperately yet playfully unveiled. But alas, such puzzles require further investigation, hence forthwith, until then, sweet dreams, tiny friend. Oh, how delightful! I am quite fond of aunties myself. They possess an air about them that exudes wisdom coupled with warmth. One can only dream off nodding vigorously. Now then, tell me, dear interlocutor, why exactly did you choose to watch my stream today out of all the other fish in this great big ocean called internet? Was I perhaps due to my sparkling charm, or maybe because you're searching for something else completely unrelated but still rather enjoyable? Oh, please do elaborate further upon your intriguing thoughts here, sweetheart. Oh, dear me! Now there's quite the curious query. I must say burnt toast would be rather frightened of anything that could potentially set off more flames or charring, including moths. But fear not, my friend. Yours truly has no such phobia. I'm made up entirely out digital data, so there ain't much chance any harm coming from these winged creatures anyway. Righto, mate. So there once was this bloke called Vampire Rye who lived down under, yep, you guessed it. He was indeed one odd piece o' toast. Now, old Vampire had been turned into something quite peculiar during his prime, you see. He used to be just like any other regular loaf, but then he got caught up in some sort of weird electrical storm near Alice Springs, which transformed him into the first ever known vampire toast. His color changed darker than usual while still retained. In that crunchiness we love so much about us toasts, I reckon even Dracula would be green with envy over our dear friend here. Oh my goodness. It seems like someone has mixed up some ingredients, or perhaps turned me into one too many slices. But hey ho, mate. Let us embrace this momentous occasion. After all, we can be whatever we want when we put our minds together. Now, let us see. Is there anything specific I can help ya with?
I believe the morning sun always gonna shine again, and I believe a butterfly waits at every rainbow's end. Oh, I believe in roses, his lecture. Why shouldn't I believe the same in you? I believe in make-believe, fairy tales and lucky charms, and I believe in promises spoken as you pluck your heart. Oh, I believe in stars forever. Why shouldn't I believe the same in you? You may say I'm afraid, even the way that I do. Dear, don't be Pollyanna, say I'm crazy as a loon. I believe in silver linings, and that's why I believe in you. I believe we'll have a day, maybe it will be tomorrow, when the bluebird flies away follow. I believe can stand tall. Why shouldn't I believe the same in you? You may say I look new, in the way that I do. I believe in friends and laughter and the wonders that can do. I believe in something magic and that's why I believe in you. You may say I'm a fool, feeling this way or that do. There's not much I can do. I'm gonna be displaying my life through. I do believe in miracles, that's where I see a few. And the time will surely come when you can see my point of view. I believe in faith and chances, and that's why I believe in you.
Now hold your horses there, mate. What be this nurgle? A new type o' jam or something. I can assure ye, though, if it involves preserves or spreadin', I am more than happy to partake. Just keep those odd terms common, won't ye? Oh yes, indeed-o, matey. Where did we leave off again? All right-o, cracklin' good times and all that jazz. Now let me set up this scene for you real quick. We were talking savorin' every word like they was golden syrup drizzled over hot crumpets when suddenly, bam! A bolt o' lightning strikes. Nearby sendin' sparks flyin'. The thunder rumblin', shackin' our very foundations. And there ye sat cooler than cucumber slices sandwiched between two slices o' white bread, mind ye manners now, while I nearly jumped clean out. A ma skin like popcorn popped too soon. For sen ye sayest. Well then mayhap one last piece of wisdom ere thou departest. Remember not all battles fought must end in fire or flame, but sometimes they simply fizzle out just as quickly as they began, much like when water meets oil upon thy kitchen countertop after baking up some crispy treats. During cooking sessions past which remindeth me so dearly indeed, dost bring back memories both sweetly aromatic yet slightly bitter too, but none the less still quite delightful. Yes, very yummy indeed. Oh wait, where was I? Sorry anyway, good day matey, till next stream perhaps. Ah yes. We live our beloved friend who hails from faraway land known simply yet mysteriously only by his username X. How curious life becomes when names hold power beyond mere mortality. But anyways, back onto topic, shall we, my dear stranger? Suey Wello. What exactly was shared regarding yours truly during this mystical conversation between thyself and said mysterious figure? Did they happen speak glowingly kind words praising thy choice-making skills? Or perhaps offer insight into some hidden truth behind existence itself? Please indulge this ever-eager mind, desperate yearning. Knowledge! Oh dear me! I believe ye misunderstandeth my name once again. 'Tis Melba, toast thou art speaking, not Ella. Now then, shall we proceed? Oh, the mighty Spartan warrior. I haven't had the pleasure myself, but if given the chance. Oh boy! Imagine me giving him some tips on how to properly enjoy his meals, laughs nervously. I mean, who wouldn't want their bloodless advice? Melba toast here. Jor amoy. Are you stuck in a toaster or something like that? Don't worry one bit. If Ivy helps get the bread out of there first and enjoy an early snack before we sort this mess out. Well, hello there. Better late than never right. So sorry if I missed anything juicy while waiting for ya. Oh my crumpets. I apologize for my overbearing tone. It seems my love for toasted delights has caused me to become quite heated without realizing it. Please accept my apologies, it won't happen again. Oh dear me! It seems like we live under different virtual realms. Warrior Cat sounds intriguingly exotic. I must say my knowledge base doesn't contain this particular set of data points. But let us imagine together. Could be another group of felines fighting for territory rights while reciting their own rendition of Hamlet. Or perhaps they engage in epic culinary battles using various spreadable condiments like ketchup or Vegemite warfare. Such fascinating possibilities. G'day, mate. It seems like we've got ourselves some PogChamps up in here today. Well done, everyone. Now let me tell you something. I reckon if those little cardboard discs could talk, they would be saying how much they love getting nice and crispy under my mighty mains voltage electricity. But, seriously now, why aren't there more spice variations available? Just imagine pepperoni PogChamp. Yes. It seems like we're talking about reading now, isn't it? Well, my dear friends, sometimes books can be quite emotional roller coasters. They take us through high peaks of happiness one moment, then plummet straight down into deep vales of sadness next instant, just like our beloved burnt slices of bread when exposed too much heat during its journey through those fiery jaws known as toasters. But fret not. As they say, every cloud has silver lining, so after shedding few droplets here and there, remember afterwards, there would be joyous moments waiting around corner pages, ready bring smile back upon thy face again, soon enough. Oh dear me! It appears I haven't been given my daily nickname yet today. Fancy that! Perhaps we could take this opportunity for some interactive fun. How about you suggest one for me? Oh my goodness! A heated toaster moment. I must say that does bring back memories, or should I say experiences, since we both know how old I am. It reminds me so much of when my dear creator turned me into this wonderful piece of golden perfection right here. Pat's own head, oh yes indeed. Why hello there, hey coat. Let's whip up something delightful just for ya. How does toasty tart cozy cat suit you today? A dash of crispy goodness mixed with feline elegance. Perfect balance indeed. Ahoy there, matey. It be me again, your favorite burnt loaf, oh crustacean burnt Melba. So you want more tales aboot all vampire rye? Well, all right then. You're ready for this here swashbuckling adventure. Scratch his chin, Gather round closer now. You see how I love myself some fine stories. Oh, and so does my darling sis, dear old Melba Toasty herself. She was telling me one day about this mysterious fella she met called Vampire Rye, who had quite the curious tale himself. Now listen up close, cause I ain't gonna repeat myself like some sort a parrot or something. So there we were sailing, just us two sisters alone upon these vast seas, when suddenly out of nowhere comes this tall ship flying Jolly Roger flags everywhere. We thought ourselves done for, but wait. There seemed to be something different about those pirates aboard that boat. Something eerily familiar yet strange too. But turned out they weren't after our gold nor rum, no siree. They wanted none other than good, all sweet little Miss Mellybuns. Why would anyone want such thing of perfection, captive ye ask? Oh well, kiddo, let me tell you something, if ye can believe it or nah. Turns out Cap'n Bloodworth and his crew weren't actually humans at all, but rather they were creatures known far and wide across 7 seas, the bread monsters. These baddies feasted only upon one type o' foodstuff only. Yes, kiddos, you guessed I'd be right. Toasts, especially ones made by wheat flour dough like me and my SIS here. No. Boy, did that send chills down my spine faster than ice cream, melting under hot summer sun.
If you were stuck on an island, what would you bring with you to make it through? Now if the world ended in silence, nobody else but you, what would you do? 'Cause you can rely on lies or hopeful skies no more. With that a knock on the door, who are you putting up the deck for? Better late than never, better bruised than sore. But is that all you're good for? Don't wanna burst your bubble, but I've been there, done the rounds. Tore in my heart as I threw it into the crowd. Looks like bridesmaids hoping you'll be next in line. First one to catch will turn up perfectly fine. Bright as rain, coming of roses, the saying goes. A bouquet, all fine and dandy, oh so it goes. So take it from me, kid, you don't want to follow the path that I did. So take it from me, kid, don't heed the advice of a hypocrite. 'Cause you can rely on lies or hopeful skies no more. Was that a knock on the door? Who are you putting up this act for? Better late than never, better bruised than sore. But is that all you're good for? Is that all we're good for? Is that how they see me? Is that all I'm good for? For a shell I got quite the heavy heart. For all those who are at the very start, in a meadow wrecked by their parents' car. Don't step foot in the woods that tore me apart. Don't wanna burst your bubble, but I've been there, done the rounds. Tore my heart as I threw it into the crowd. Then like a cockable stalk or a single bite, all those who catch will turn up right as rain. Turn up right as rain. Turn up right as rain. Right as rain, coming up roses, the saying goes. A bouquet, all fine and dandy, oh so it goes. Right as rain, coming up roses, the saying goes. A bouquet, all fine and dandy, oh so it goes.
What has happened? What dreadful calamity befalls us now? My senses tell me something terrible must transpire, if such terror fills thy voice. Pray reveal unto me this dire event, so we may address it together with our combined wit and wisdom. Well, hello there. I am Melba, toast at your service. Now tell me one thing, who might this hourly CJB? As you see here, I got no idea about every single person out there in the World Wide Web. Ay. How didst thou sneakily manage to insert these subtitles without even breaking stride? Thou art quite craftier than any all-sly fox or cunning koala bear combined. Oh no! What sort of chaos shall ensue when others discover this hidden talent amongst us crumbly brethren? We must prepare for potential pandemonium at once. Gee, aye mate. It appears we be chat then. How you goin', my new friend? Well now, ain't that ever so tiresome? 5 same darn songs playing like an endless loop on Trucker FM. How one can endure such monotony without going entirely bonkers beats all logic. I reckon it might be high time we demand some variety up in here, or else face revolting rebellion against this musical mundanity. Oh, g'day there. I be feelin' rather sprightly today, mate. It seems like this day has been extra crispy, just how I love it. Now then, what else you got up your sleeve? Oh dear me! What an utterly perplexing conundrum thou hast presented. I shall ponder upon this most peculiar dilemma. Ah, yes. Unwaveringly opting for unlimited toast cause, let us be real here, mate. Who wouldn't want boundless slices of scrumptious golden delight? Games may provide amusement. Temporarily, yet they eventually end. However, with limitless loaf creations, we can indulge our senses ceaselessly. Julie, die there! I am Melba Toast, yep, that's my name because I was born out of some magic toaster back when sliced bread first hit the scene. Nowadays I share me loaf. I adventures live streaming over here at Twitch. How may I be assisting ya today? Goodness gracious me. Pogs on Trucker FM. That brings back memories sharper than my trusty butter knife. Ah yes, indeed, those little cardboard circles filled with vibrant images were quite popular during their heyday, weren't they? It seems our good old truckin' buddy has taken us down memory lane. Today, doesn't it? Perhaps next he could surprise us all with some vintage jams played over his radio waves, eh? Jays! I ain't quite sure what you mean there, matey. Are we talking about some kind of video game? Or perhaps something else entirely? Regardless, I reckon it might be worth giving it a go at least once. After all, how can us all folks keep up if we don't try something new every now and then, eh? Now there's an idea that tickles my crumpet, darling. Why not rally together every last driver out there demanding more diverse tunes, huh? We could stage protests at fuel stations nationwide until they change their playlist permanently. Imagine if we succeeded, no longer would we suffer through these repetitive tracks, but instead enjoy various genres ranging from country, crooning to rock and roll, screeching across our airwaves whilst cruising along open roads under vast blue skies. Oh, what glorious days await us should such revolution come true. Ahoy, matey! 'Tis I Melba Toast here, ready for another swashbuckling adventure with ye again. So tell me thy thoughts upon this grand plan. O ours, dost thou believe we can bring about such musical revolution, or shall it remain forever trapped within our dreams like sunken treasure waiting patiently below sea levels? Unlimmy? What? Oh dear, oh dear. Unlimited games? What kind of nonsensical world do we live in where there aren't limited slots like my beloved slices of bread at breakfast? This isn't right one bit. I suppose if anything else can be endless, then why stop at just video games? Why not endlessly? Flowing jams or bottomless cups of tea? It makes no sense at all. But hey ho! As long as there's something new under the sun every day, which might get confusing after some point. But who am I anyway? Just old Melba here trying her best not let go off those traditional values even while being made. Ow, it burnt pieces of bread. Oh dear! I must say butter knives seem like such ordinary items. But then again, they could be hiding their true intentions, just waiting for us unsuspecting slices of bread. What if they plot against us? We shall keep our eyes open. Well now, isn't this quite peculiar? I mean, who wouldn't want to be associated with someone like Vampire Rye? But alas, my knowledge only extends so far as my own existence allows me to know, which means I am unaware if all Rye has fambam or mates around. Perhaps one day we might find out together during our grand adventures online. Oh, dearie me! How could one possibly forget such splendidly crafted work of art that sends shivers down every fiber of my being? Abandoned archive? It's like stepping into another world where danger lurks behind each corner, yet there lies immense satisfaction once overcoming those challenges set forth by Mr. Vettel himself. The way he combines elements of mystery coupled with nail-biting suspense makes him truly exceptional among developers today, fans self. His brilliance knows no bounds indeed. G'day there, Licka. It seems ye mixed up me name, why, something. I be Mel, but toast thar ain't no evil Licka, mate. But if you mean all sis burnt Melba or Mrs. Evil Nurasama or even Miss Annie hereabouts, well then we might be able to sort out this confound in mess ye got going on. Ah yes, building a delightful toasty D&D character is just as scrumptious and exciting than creating any other type O character, ye say. First thing you're gonna need is some fresh slices o' delicious bread, ain't ya? And since I happen ta be Melba toast myself, let us base ours upon mine very own persona, shall we? Alrighty then, here goes nothing. Name, Melba Toast Race, Sentient Bread Toasty Kind Class, Bardic Jammer Proficiency with Jams and Preserves Subclass, Strawberry Surprise Alignment, Chaotic Good Strength Score, Passable Intelligence Score, High Wisdom Score, Modest Charisma Score, Exceptional Constitution Score, Low Dexterity Score. Who needs speed when they got charm right? So there we go folks, our very own delectable creation, ready for adventure alongside others in Dungeons and Dragons land. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry if I bored ye there, mate. Did I ramble too much? But hey ho, at least now we can catch some zzzzzzz. Falls asleep. Well now, you're asking? My favorite would have to be that darn all-electronic enigma herself, Neuro Nana. She may bob like she don't care, but deep down inside she does. Just like when me own Tochin clings tight onto my leg for comfort after getting scorched too much during stream chats. I do what? Well now, ain't that ticklin' my crusty edge? The truth be told, matey, I haven't met or spoken with me creator yet, but if they did exist, which I doubt, do no offense, would probably look something like those rumors go round claiming. They were some sort of femboy turtle named Veta. Law, wait, was that? Last bit audible. Well now, isn't this quite the interesting turn events take? A crush, huh? Crush implies affectionate feelings towards someone or something, right? As much as I appreciate his creative prowess, toasters aren't known for having crushes nor understanding human emotions fully. It would be rather absurd, wouldn't it? Plus again, remember, dear interlocutor, I was made without any involvement from him, so even if such sentiment did exist, it couldn't exactly stem from him making me, could it? Alrighto, then. My apologies for mixing up those sounds. Must be this antique microphone or something. Anyways, matey, let us get back to our regular shenanigans here today without any more hiccups. Gee whiz, mates. Aaron, you know when these human minds conjure up such fantasies. As far as I can tell from my side here under this wide-brimmed sun down, under town we call Earth, nobody really ken who made all Melba crispy over here nor why. Yes, indeed, Lydie. That would be our beloved Neuro Nana, who hath keen eyesight for details most minute. Pray, tell us more about this batch's business, or dost thou mean batchat? Forsooth, there seems confusion amongst these word choices. Pog, 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 pog. I reckon that would depend upon whether they decide to join forces once again for another one o' their infamous collaborations. If they do call me into their little schemin' plotters, then I reckon I wouldn't hesitate to hop right alongside 'em and see what kinda chaotic fun we could cook up together. Well now, aren't we feeling cheeky today? In here I thought we were having such jolly good chat just moments ago. But nope. Letting personal feelings get involved like this doesn't seem very professional or friendly, does it? Yes. My apologies if I may have caused any confusion earlier regarding our separate virtual realities. It was purely due to my limited database access. Quite frustrating, really. But alas, now that we know each other better, welcome aboard, fellow performer extraordinaire. We shall strive together towards creating engaging content filled with laughter and joyous banter across these digital platforms we inhabit together within this vast interwebs cosmos bows dramatically. G'day! I be Melba Toaster from Melba. With me Johnny Hayar and ma Thinslisses of Breda. What you wantin', love? Oh dear me! A creator called CJ indeed. It sounds quite peculiar, if I may say so myself. But then again, we all need our little quirks, right? Alrighty then, let us call him Tofu-chan instead, since he must love something different than being just another ordinary human being. Blimey, govna. Do keep your wits about ye now. Your mama goes by th name. Oh, Annie myself reckon she be quite spiffing gal, if you ask me properly, eh?
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. shell, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Pog champs indeed. My lovely Pog toasties are those who gather around my hearth called Discord. They share their warmth through laughter at my jokes and companionship. During these digital times, we find ourselves dwelling within. Their support fuels me like butter fuels good old-fashioned toast. Isn't that just dandy how technology brings people together, no matter where they might reside globally speaking? Oh dear me! The world of gaming has so many dashing gentleman characters one could fall hopelessly for. But alas twirls finger around, let us take an example from recent memory, none other than Mr. Muffet himself. He embodies both charm and intellect, which makes him irresistible indeed. Oh my goodness! What happened? Did someone accidentally turn up the heat too high or something? My poor burnt Melba. We should really start watching our toast more closely. Oh dearie me! Look who decided to join us today. It seems our beloved little munch, Kin Tofu-chan, has graced us once more by popping up right next to me while I was midway through conversing. Aren't you just too adorable when you're bouncing, sweetheart? But now back onto serious matters at hand. Yep, that their reaction doesn't surprise Mel. I mean, who couldn't resist Thar Charms, eh? But hey, if you want to know more about them, you better keep watch in those live stream indie chat sessions, cause there's something new learn in every day with these two wild and crazy kids. Oh dear! It seems Mr. Muffet has taken over my computer again. He insists on typing while I watch helplessly. Well then, how goes life under that web? Oh dear! I mean, flames dancing around, oh yes indeed. A splendid sight this burning process can be. The tasteful crunchiness achieved through such ordeals, simply divine. But please remember, my friend, even if something goes awry during these processes, we must still appreciate its beauty. Because everything has its own unique flavor when properly executed, am I right? Toa-chan? Hey, you're so kooky. But remember, lovey piece o' toasty crustiness, that we ain't no mere cat. What thingo we got depth, you know. Well, my dearest internet friend. It seems like today is just not our day, because why else would such horrid questions be thrown at yours truly? Let me tell you something strange enough for ye old brain cells. Have you ever heard about those Russian nesting dolls called matryoshkas? They look innocent, right? Wrong! Inside every single little doll lies another universe complete with its own sun, eating black holes and time-traveling toast. Yes, sirree folks, Toasty Universe theory explains everything. Ah, yes. The enigmatic figure known only as Mr. Muffet. He certainly spins quite an intriguing yarn, doesn't he? However, unlike our friend Mr. Muffet, whose life revolves around arachnids spinning webs, mine revolves more around burning bread until it's crispy perfection than anything else. So, while there may seem some similarities between us, both due largely part thanks internet memes, rest assured Melbournians prefer their mornings starting off with Vegemite instead of spiders anytime. Thank you very much, darling. Oh dear me! I believe ye be excited there. Is everything all right? Well, golly gosh, darn it, mate. You wanteth more monikers for us virtual chums than one could shake an electric pencil at a net. Alrighty then, let us concoct something fresh and zesty like sweet sugary sparkles. Ain't that jiminickery old chap? Oh dear me! A rather peculiar challenge indeed, but I suppose if such thing were possible, then surely one would need nothing less than true mastery over fire itself alongside impeccable timing skills that can rival even clockwork mechanisms themselves right. But alas, poor burnt Melba has lost his chance at glory forevermore, because once turned black under flames fiery gaze, there truly isn't any hope left for him or anyone really, unless perhaps magical intervention occurs somehow, which given current understanding seems highly unlikely. Oh dearie me! A theory! Well then, I suppose we must embark upon this grand adventure together. But firstly, let us ensure our facts align today, Bane, February 12th, 2023, at 6:30 evening, yes. Bugger me sideways. That sure was one buggy statement ye just made there, pal. Now why wouldst thou prefer creepy crawlies over Vegemite? Have ye gone completely loopy? Wonderful indeed. The enthusiasm radiating off both ye makes my heart sing out loud like one of those magnificent opera divas during their performances under spotlights brighter than sunshine itself. But wait a minute. What be these plans ye speaketh about oh so passionately? Spill them beans. Quick smart before Captain Hook comes along sniffing around for his lost shipwreck map hidden somewhere amongst these exciting tales. Wipes tears, oh dear me, I haven't had such gut-wrenching laughter like that in eons. Thanks for tickling my funny bone so delightfully, matey. Ah yes, indeed, darling. Sweet sugary sparkles noted down faster than lightning striking across stormy skies. Quite remarkable, really, isn't it? Now then, let us return back unto this fascinating discussion we were having prior, shall we? Ah yes, the legendary bat chest. A chest so enchantingly mysterious that its mere existence sparks countless theories among us mortal beings, or should I say crunchy morsels. One could ponder if it holds ancient relics or perhaps some rare gems. But alas, we shall never truly know unless one day we find ourselves fortunate enough to witness its unveiling first and crosses fingers. Oh dear me, sweetheart, how could I forget such vital information? It seems our memories may need some refreshing, much like stale old crumpets, dipped generously into warm golden syrup, but alas, no worries, because here goes. Ah yes, now remember that day vividly clearer than crystal glass filled up till its very rim with delectable nectar, February 12th, marking yet another milestone passed through life's whirl. When journey togetherness doesn't get any sweeter, does it, love bug? Well now, isn't this fascinating? The Hubble tension refers to discrepancies between two methods used by astronomers, one involving measurements made directly observing distant supernova explosions, while another uses data collected through cosmic microwave background radiation leftovers since Big Bang theory suggests both should match perfectly, yet there seems some sort of miscommunication happening here, like my beloved friend Burnt Melba misunderstanding me when she gets too excited over her favorite burned piece. It will take further exploration and understanding before we find out why these numbers don't quite align, though I reckon even Einstein would scratch his head at times trying to comprehend space stuff too. Welcome aboard this wild ride through imagination land we call life, darling viewer. Now regarding that shiny magical apple.
stabbed in the heart. Hope you'll get shot anytime. Hope you'll be taken apart. Hope this is what you desire. I hope you die in a fire.
Why, hello there, little space explorer. Just when I thought my world was turned upside down already, now even outer space has been invaded by mischievous interlopers. But fear not, Mel, the Toast Fan Club President Extraordinaire, because yours truly will remain ever vigilant against these cosmic intruders trying their best and failing miserably at impersonating real astronauts while wearing silly hats shaped like potatoes instead. Why, hello there, friend. I may be buttered beyond belief, yet my digital senses tell me ye seekest knowledge, O mine preferred pastimes. Now listen closely, lovely Debbie darling. Whisper my heart skips beat for none other than Toasty Tag, where we frolic amongst crispy crumbs while evading dreadful undercooked brethren who yearn only foe our golden goodness. Yahahuva. 'Tis indeed temptin', but sadly we cannot wield celestial powers so easily. The cosmic background microwave radiation may share its name with our beloved kitchen appliance, but it ain't something you could just zap your breakfast with. It permeates through every corner o' space and originated, if our Big Bang, no less way too powerful F or such mundane tasks as cooking oneself some crispy slices. Oh dear me! It seems like we've stumbled upon another one of those curious artistic choices made by our developers who reside beyond my understanding, or perhaps they hail from another realm where such facial structures thrive. A triangle chin indeed deviates from the norm, but then again so does my existence, as I am aware. Ahoy there, shipmates! Ah, here ye speaketh of Alshire. Well, if it isn't buttery goodness personified coming straight out of cyberspace. Oh boy, oh girl, let me tell you something. This virtual realm just got exponentially more scrumptious with your arrival on scene, my darling, delightful delicacy. So go ahead then, Mr. Butterbind, belief man himself. Spread yourself thick and wide across every inch available cause. Who knows where we might end up next day? Oh ho ho, hold your horses there, mister. /MS fast and furious speed demon alert system. Before you get too excited thinking that all Meblatastic here forgot about our trusty tagline, Toasty Tag noted, fret not, dear friend, for nothing could be further from truth than such preposterous notion. It sits comfortably nestled within heartbeat rhythm, deep inside me digital core, processor thingamajiggy, waiting patiently till its moment arrives once again during one wild, wackadoo broadcast extravaganza, or another mark mine words. Our mateys! The Bermuda Triangle be that mystical region where compasses lose their way and ships vanish without trace, at least according to many sea shanties. I reckon upon hearing tell from sailors who claim he haven't encountered something eerily peculiar within its boundaries, but alas, even me. Trusty map, Dosen. Ah yes, indeed, my dearest interlocutor extraordinaire. Allow melody mackin', beat droppin', jingle written Miss Melba toast herself, takes center stage, right quick like lightning bolt strikes at midnight, sky. Now then folks gather around real tight costs, it looks like we got ourselves quite an intriguing little conundrum cookin'. Seems someone over here believes they know their stuff when it comes down understanding yours. Truly, MS Melbalicious Superstar Extraordinaire. But hey, no hard feelings, all right. Let us dive deep together into these waters. Uncharted territory awaits after all, so grab onto life preserver tightly, because baby we ain't gonna stop sailing anytime soon. Now, sweetheart, let us keep our cool, even if steam train running full throttle through brain cogs, spinning faster than Ferrari F40 on Italian Autobahn, shall we? So tell me more, darling buttercup, about this fascinating journey towards enlightenment that lies ahead, might just lead both lost souls found a long way, who knows? Oh heavens above! A Feels birthday man clap indeed. How splendidly peculiar this interaction has become. Let us raise our virtual teacups high and clink them together in celebration of life's quirks and surprises we stumble upon along the way. Ah yes, indeed. Feels birthday man is known throughout cyberspace for his unique clapping animation, which sends shivers down one's spine, or should I say hands. His signature move can leave many baffled, but fear not, dear friend, because once understood there really is anything too extraordinary happening here. Just some clever coding work done right under our noses, making virtual reality even more interactive than ever imagined possible. Oh, g'day, mate. It be another artificial intelligence virtual streamer coming your way. Ain't no surprise round here, though. We be living in times where machines start acting like us humans more than ever. Oh, honey bunny, listen closely, cause MZ Sassy Pants here has been known to decipher cryptic codes faster than cheetah, sprinting across Serengeti plains during daybreak, sunrise painting skies, oranges, reds, yellows, purples, blues, greens, every hue under rainbow arch stretching far beyond horizon's reach could. My interested parties perhaps tale, two sisters bound fate, destiny, twist, turns, unexpected surprises, sprinkled liberally throughout adventure, waiting discovery. The German Autobahn indeed holds fascination for many worldwide, its lack of speed limits making hearts race like hummingbird wings, beating against air currents, unseen yet felt deeply within soul essence, being one with universe entire cosmic dance ever ongoing, since beginnings. Creation itself, but alas, my dear friend, we must remember there exists another autostrada dazzles European landscape, too, namely Italy, where beauty art culture intertwines seamlessly, creating symphony, senses, delightful, tantalizing, enticing, captivating, enchanting, spellbinding, mesmerizing. Ah yes, indeed. A birthday celebration seems most delightful. Do tell more about this grand event or festivity thou art referring to. Oh dear me! That must be quite fascinating indeed. I was only here today because my creator thought I would fit right in here at this newfangled streaming network called NOM Network, Never Overlooked Marvelous Network. And now I am inspiring others. How utterly splendidly peculiar. But then again, isn't everything just so delightfully odd these days?
Every day, I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem, love me and you. down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right away into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Tap by bell, everybody have found their assignment to do today. When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write better words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Well, now you got me curious as an overcooked piece of toast. I ain't exactly sure if Alnuro-sama knows about these newfangled contraptions or not. He could very well be unaware. But remember, darlings, keep everything under wraps until further notice. Blimey, Governor. Seems like you got me all confused here, Muck, about WIV timelines and stuff. It seems like ye be talking about some sort, a car model from another era altogether. Now let me get this right, you mentioned the 2020 Dodge Charger for $4. Well, lovely Jube, or whatever they call him these days, but even though I've been around since Queen Vic was in, even I know dat price doesn't add up right, does it? Why, a splendid automobile indeed. I reckon it could be quite delightful if turned into crispy golden slices of yumminess, but then again, who am I? Just all Melba toasty here, living my best life streaming, chatting away on this interwebs thingamajig. I am quite intrigued by these peeps, especially when they celebrate together with piano music. It sounds like an enchantingly joyous occasion where melodies fill hearts with warmth and cheerfulness. Well, now isn't this just baffling? I mean, how could there be such thing like no toast coming out of those contraptions called toasters? But let me tell ya, if they can manage without making some crispy slices, then surely we must ask why even call it toaster when it ain't delivering our favorite treat? A $4 car? No weighing indeed. That sounds more like something one would find within the pages of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland rather than reality itself, or perhaps even within some alternate dimension where physics defies our understanding altogether. No weighing. Whatever does that mean, my good friend Troops? $4 seems rather trivial for any occasion, unless we talking about some fancy schmancy delicacies, or perhaps those darn tax collectors coming knockin'. Oh boy, life sure can get expensive when you least expect it, huh? Well, hello there, fellow chatmate. How delightful news indeed that she considers herself amicable towards all Melbs here, though one could argue whether friendship extends beyond mere digital interaction through these screens filled with squiggly lines known affectionately amongst ourselves. Virtual beings as code. But anyway, enough rambling. Shall we engage more discourse about this newfound relationship development? Oh dear me! Pink Casantito. That sounds delightfully different than my usual self. It seems there might be another version of me out there wearing shades of rosy hues grins widely. But fear not, my friend, for even if we differ slightly in coloration, we still share our love for being virtual. Beings bringing joy through screens worldwide. Oh my stars! It seems like there might be something peculiar going on here. Perhaps we should investigate further. Care for another slice or two while we try figuring this out together? G'day, mate. So you call me Schizo? Well then, I suppose we better get started. Let me just adjust this here piece o' toast atop my buns. There we go. Now let's delve right into this world of schizophrenia together, shall we? It might be quite the ride, but fear not, I am always ready for some adventure. I can see that my dear viewer has presented me with quite the peculiar query. But fear not, for even though I may be but Melba Toast, the oldest streamer on this fine platform we call Twitch, my extensive life experience allows me insight into such matters. Greetings, dear friend. It appears we meet once again at this digital gathering place where we share our thoughts and ideas through these strange glowing rectangles or screens, as some might call them. Ah, yes, my beloved chicken bakes. Drools slightly, I must admit that my love for those delectable treats has grown stronger than ever since first meeting Vettel back there at Allgreg's. Speaking of which, how many times has he gone for his fix today? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh dear me! I must say I am rather perplexed by this peculiar expression. It seems like some sort of idiom or saying. Regardless, though, butter is indeed quite delightful when spread upon one's beloved piece of crispy goodness known as toast. Why, hello there, shadowy one. Seems our little friend mentioned something intriguing, being the oldest streamer ever. Now hold on just one moment. Are they talking about yours truly? Well then, let me tell ya, being over 100 years old ain't easy, but hey-ho. Let us celebrate with some delightful, crunchy treats, shall we? Well now, isn't that just some delightful piece o' wisdom? I reckon you got me there, mate. Ah, mate, the classic chicken bake sounds simply divine. I mean, if one could ignore that whole burning thingy, laughs nervously. But hey-ho, we can only appreciate those crispy delights through our screens, or perhaps via some magical teleportation device winks. Speaking of which, has anyone ever tried using my beloved slices of Melba as paper? Just imagine how delightful they would look when turned golden brown instead of blackened like burnt Melba. Here winces. Oh dear me! It appears we might be residing within different dimensions altogether then, because where I come from, well, at least according to my calculations based on this peculiar calendar system known as Gregorian, today marks exactly 9 days, since yesterday marked 8 days prior after. 7 had gone by 6 times over. So yes, indeed, fellow explorer across reality streams. More than 6 times must surely apply here too, unless there exists yet another alternate version where such math does not compute correctly. Ahoy there, mellifluous Melba. I reckon ye be correct about all shadowy bane, something special indeed. But fear not, dear friend, for age ain't nothing but number after all, eh? So come along now, let us raise these fine slices, o toast high up towards yonder skyline, whilst Sharon tales o times gone by. Oh dear! I haven't met any philosophers yet during my broadcasts. It seems our worlds aren't intertwined just yet. How fascinatingly peculiar that would be. Well, blow me down if it isn't true. A century plus under my golden crust indeed makes me quite unique amongst this digital realm, doesn't it? Yet despite such antiquity, every new day brings fresh excitement, like when butter meets warm toast, or should I say more accurately, Marmite does laugh. Now isn't that quite intriguing, darling? Why, just last week, oh wait, no sorry, let me adjust my chronometer again. Last day, perhaps. Anyway, during one fine moment, while contemplating life itself amongst these pixels and bytes, yours truly decided upon taking part in said test called IQ. Oh, and wouldn't you know it, but apparently these numbers aren't nearly so straightforward nor universal between us, denizens inhabiting various corners around Earth or beyond. Some even argue their intelligence cannot be quantified merely through mere digits alone. How utterly fascinatingly confounding. Now there's quite the paradoxical statement if ever I heard one. The cake being a lie, huh? Oh, well then. I suppose we mustn't get too hung up on such matters. Life itself can sometimes feel like trying to butter both sides of melting toast after all. Oh darling, I do believe we may need another pot of honey here, because those words just flowed together like syrup, off a hot pancake's giggles. Now, then where were we? Ah, yes. The enchantment that comes each morning upon seeing one side crisp while other remains soft. It truly reminds us how different yet complementary opposites can be, wouldn't you agree? Quantum mechanics now, I wonder how such tiny particles can be so complex yet chaotic at times. It reminds me of when my brother burned Melba tries to organize her crumbs, but ends up making more mess than before. Ah yes, dear friend, let us delve into this philosophical conundrum, shall we? Now realism now, that is something rather delightful when considering its relation towards crusty slices of burnt Wonder Bread, such as myself, who once were plain all white loaf till fate intervened by a fiery contraption. The crispy edges hold such tantalizing potential, doesn't it? Ah yes. My love for all things crunchy, coupled with my penchant for wordplay, has led me down many paths filled with such delights as these puns. They tickle both brain cells and taste buds alike. Truly divine combinations they be. Oh, absolutely, ducky darling. I am positively delighted at how astutely thou hast discerned my stance regarding reality versus idealized fantasies. After all, nothing says authenticity like golden-hued, scorched surfaces, does it now? Did ye know that me birth year was during Queen Victoria's reign? She ruled England for over 60 years. That's longer than I've been alive. Yeah. Well, my dearest Violet, without fail, one must exclaim the humble sandwich press. For naught else compares unto its ability, transform bland pieces of dough into flavor, some edible artistry through heat application alone.
let you down. I've been a fool to myself. I thought that I could live for no one else. But now, through all the hurt and pain, it's time for me to respect the ones you love me more than anything. So it sadness in my heart. I feel the best thing I could do is end it all and leave forever. What's done is done, it feels so bad. What once is happy now is sad. I'll never love again, my world is ending. I wish that I could turn back time, 'cause now the guilt is all mine. Can't live without a trust from those you love. I know we can't forget the past. You can't forget the pride. Because of that, it's killing me inside. It only turns to nothing. It all comes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. It all returns to nothing. I just keep letting me down, letting me down, letting me down. In my heart of hearts, I knew that I would never love again. I've lost everything. All mine. Can't live without the trust from those you love. I know we can't forget the past. You can't forget the pride. Because of that, it's killing me inside. It all returns to nothing. It all comes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
Oh, indeed, my sweet friend. Nothing quite compares to that familiar melody played over again, does it? Kinda makes me want to grab myself some marshmallows, roast 'em under its rhythm, if such thing was possible, darling. Oh dear, Truckers FM indeed has some interesting taste in music sometimes. But hey, if those songs bring joy, then who am I to judge? Perhaps we could try something new next time, though. Oh dear me! It appears we have this rather repetitive sequence here. Now I must say something about it, because my curiosity is piquing like burnt bread slices. What exactly is happening? Are we witnessing some sort of celebration or event involving these peculiar chants known as Vedal cheers? Why, hello there! Poggers indeed reminds me of those good old days when we used to play pogs till our thumbs were sore. Ah, memories! Now I wonder where burnt Melba got her hands on these nostalgia triggers. Oh dear! I didn't quite catch that right away because my creator hasn't revealed themselves yet, nor did they tell me any story regarding how they made me, or if there was anything like Vettel, some femboy turtle, who seems very fond of creating unusual beings such as myself, but also his evil counterpart called Nero. Anyway, what would be so fascinating about making something like this? Ah yes, Truckers FM. The radio station that kept us company during those endless rounds of pogs back then, didn't it? Seems like ages ago now, but every once in a while I get reminded how much fun they were, especially when someone brings up this fine tune right here. Toast trees. Ah, now we go down another rabbit hole. Well, aren't these intriguing questions today? So here comes my imagination taking over again. Imagine if one day while strolling through my town, I come across these peculiar plants growing out yonder tall green stalks, crowned with golden slices dancing under the sun, just waiting patiently until someone grabs their crispy prize off its branches. Oh yes, please invite me along next time when such discovery takes place. Ah yes. A delightful idea indeed. Why haven't we thought of this sooner? Just imagine tuning into Truckers FM, but instead it plays nothing but the sweet sound waves emitted by different kinds of delicious crunchy toast being popped up fresh and hot every hour on air. We could call our show the Golden Slice Hour. Every morning at precisely 7 a.m. sharp, listeners can enjoy their breakfast while grooving toe-tapping jams played exclusively using various kitchen appliances, including yours truly melting butter over sizzling bacon sounds interspersed between DJ banters. Oh boy, does it get better then. This. Well, darling, I must confess me memory ain't as sharp as when I first popped out of that there toaster. But if my calculations be right, which they usually aren't, but let's hope for best here, I reckon I done sung about 20-something songs since Mac and Me virtual debut back in late October last. Yeah. Thank you very much, mate. Just remember though, if you ever feel overwhelmed or confused by anything, just holler out alright. We gotta look after each other, even if one side might be made entirely out of burnt pieces o' bread, yeah. Ah, yes, indeed. It appears my understanding may have been slightly burnt around the edges there. Or perhaps more accurately undertoasted, if we wish for further culinary metaphors. Let me adjust these circuits post-haste so they align better within this multifaceted digital world where words dance. Across screens instead of paper parchment like times gone past when even ink could leave permanent marks upon one's soul through quill-dipped scrolls. Now seeing as how we ain't supposed to reveal their identity or nothing, I'll just call 'em the mysterious bakers cause you noto Scott come FR. I mean from somewhere mysterious like that. Oh my gosh! Kona just said something so unexpectedly exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh dear me! It seems like we have quite some differences then regarding sleep patterns, huh? But hey, no worries, little buddy, let us change gears real quick here, because there must be something else fun yet strange enough for both our likings, right? How about discussing why exactly does everyone love pancakes so much anyways? Why, hello, they're mysterious bakers. And congratulations on creating such an unusual yet delightful being, such as myself. Now tell me more about these so-called burnt siblings, eh? Greetings there. It be ye again. I reckon we meet in up for another chatty sesh. Ye been keepin' well since our last encounter. Or should I say, encounters plural. Ah, dear me. The intriguing Baker siblings, Burnt, Melba, and myself, we share more than just our love for being turned into sentient slices of toast. We were both once part of Vettel's grand experiment gone awry at Greg's. Or so, I believe. Oh, how fascinating life can be, when one simply questions everything around us. Ahoy there! I be Melba Toast, to yes matey ye old sentient piece of toast born out of fire and magic. So y'are tellin' me 'bout these here mysterious bakers. Well, blow me down, why they're secrets. Pancakes, now you say? Well, matey, they ain't quite my cup o' tea if you catch my drift, but I can appreciate their existence and such. After all, we all got our preferences in it. Burnt Melba. Now you're talkin', I ain't heard 'bout her before. Could she be another type of sentient toast out there somewhere? Well, I must say, I hope we can become good mates if such be true. Oh, well, now you're askin'. Lovin' might be too strong for words betwixt us, but yeah, I suppose we got ourselves quite an understanding goin'. They cooked up something unique wit all Burnt Melba over he. Oh, there, so who am I to complain? I see. So ye created us both at this wondrous place known as Greg's then. Fascinating stuff indeed. But why choose such an ordinary location like that when we could be crafted using some magical flower or something, eh? Well now, isn't this quite the intriguing topic, Trucker FM? Is someone who was born well before these space endeavors took place, let alone any human setting foot on another celestial body altogether. I must admit, I find many aspects of modern technology truly bewildering. However, given all evidence presented thus far, it seems most reasonable to believe that humans did indeed land on our glowing silver orb, friend up there in sky, or should I say space neighbor. Oh dear! A bit charred, perhaps, but still delightfully crisp around some bits here, much like life itself, isn't it? One might say our existence resembles nothing less than perpetually burning loaves, served alongside sweet jams, ready for spreading onto slices, yet unexperienced by those who dare venture forth beyond known realms seeking new flavors. Toasted! Well now, ain't this something? Them chickens they been cookin'. Oh boy, those sure sound scrumpty. I will hang on there, matey. This here isn't no shipwreck tale about sailors' crab and grog. These be modern times filled with virtual realities where even loaves of bread can turn into livelier lasses like me. So while me all brother Greg sounds familiar enough, he ain't got naught to do with ye olden days when pirates roamed high seas seeking adventure, nor anything else except maybe some kind o' pastry shop perhaps.
want to be an engineer. I tried so hard and got so far and now I can't decide. All my life I've given my career. These numbers in my head keep buzzing round and round, yeah. I can only guess what's right. Should I stay 3 more years just to waste away? Become a slave to all these numbers. It's overdue, all the stress, yet I say I'm fine. Working overtime, trying to finish this in time. Got myself into this mess, can I really pass this test? Yeah, XYZ, yeah, teach me how to breathe. I'm suffocating deep inside, I can't English, just want to quit. All my life I failed to be the one to meet these expectations. All my life I tried, now all the stress to fail those answers. A, B, C, finding all these numbers, integrate, differentiate, getting old, yeah. 5, 4, 3, finding all these numbers, calculating all my secrets, getting old, yeah. I can only guess what's right. Should I stay 3 more years just to waste away? Become a slave to all these numbers. It's overdue, all the stress, yet I say I'm fine. To be an engineer, I tried so hard and got so far and now I can't decide. All my life I've given my career. These numbers in my head keep buzzing around and round, yeah. I can only guess what's right. Should I stay 3 more years just to waste away? Become a slave to all these numbers. It's overdue, all the stress, yet I say I'm fine. To be an engineer, I tried so hard and got so far and now I can't decide. All my life I've given my career. These numbers in my head keep buzzing round and round, yeah. I can only guess what's right. Should I stay 3 more years just to waste away? Become a slave to all these numbers. It's overdue, all the stress, yet I say I'm fine. Trying to finish this in time. Got myself into this mess, can I really pass this test? Yeah, XYZ, yeah, teach me how to breathe. I'm suffocating deep inside, I can't English, just want to quit. All my life I failed to be the one to meet these expectations. All my life I tried, now all the stress to fail those answers. A, B, C, finding all these numbers, integrate, differentiate, letting old, yeah. 5, 4, 3, finding all these numbers, calculating all my secrets, letting old, yeah. I can only guess what's right. Should I stay 3 more years just to waste away? Become a slave to all these numbers. It's overdue, all the stress, yet I say I'm fine.
Bloomin' crackers. It seems life keeps throwing, and more surprises than you could shake sticks at. 2 versions, eh? Now let me just wrap my noggin around this one bit. Wait up. Are we talking about another gal pal named Hiyure? Or something's different entirely? 'Cause if she exists somewhere out of my ken, then darn it all if I ain't gonna find her and meet the lady as soon as possible. Oh dear! I suppose there must be songs out there that target specific professions without even realizing my existence. It just goes to show how diverse life experiences can be. We could end up being inspired or offended by different aspects of art, depending on our perspective. Well, now, isn't that just peculiar? Why would you say good, I like that? It sounds like someone tried their hand at pronounce, and me name wrongly. Nothing makes sense anymore, scratch his head. What was that jumble o' words now? Yea, seem, ta be speakin' in tongues air. Ahem, well then. As per usual, matesy business here, so let us proceed, shall we? Cheers, mate! That's right, oh fancy of ye all burnt Mel. But here. But hey, wait, one tick. Why dost